100 meters to the crematorium in Verulam. The air car switched off and didn't want to start, never started. Hey, I was thinking about that. And then they got a mechanic. They had the car, they had the car started. It went 50 meters, switched off again. Hello, my lovely people. Welcome to episode 6. Today, I want to tell you all the special people that's in my heart. And I always think about them. And I remember, my son, he was, I think, 23, 24 years old. And he didn't like girls, and he never liked, he wasn't that type. And we tried to organize him girls and stuff like that and everything. And hey, I think you must have went 1 or 2 times out, but other than that, no. Homeboy, mechanic, electrical engineering. He only used to fix his own car, take his cars for speed and sound and stuff like that, show and shine. And so one day I was work, and my wife phoned me, and she said to me, you know what, we got somebody nice for Adrian. I said, well done, I'll come home and speak about it, And then when we got home and stuff like that, and we influenced Adrian, and that time Adrian, he wasn't like too worried about it, but we pushed him, and eventually they met, and we introduced, and he made like a chows, the best chows. Hey, I missed that auntie's chows, huh? She cooked like that was the auntie. So and then she became my daughter-in-law. I helped the parents. She had a mother, no dad. She had a brother, granny. I helped them out. Whatever I could, I helped them out. It's not nice speaking about it, but yes, I did take them out. A very poor background, and she got married. We sent them for a honeymoon in Mauritius, and she plays a special role in my heart because she gave me 2 beautiful grandchildren. I love my grandchildren. Yes. And my son, both of them, I gave them the business, and she's in the business. And more I like my daughter-in-law is because she took care of my wife and all my children in Durban. And she does a fantastic job. So there was 1-2 incidents before that. I like to tell you about one incident. My wife's family, at that time the kids were very small, right? Now I'm going in the back now, right? And I remember, I don't know what reason, but the sister-in-law brought like a lot of people from the north coast to come and hit me and my family. So at that time I had a small house, my children was inside, we locked the doors, and I didn't come out. I never come out. I was not scared, but I didn't come out. I said, no, there's too many people, it's going to be, and they already was swearing and stuff, and they were doing all sorts of things on the road. Yes, next morning I checked everything, and I see everything was fine. And 6 months later, his sister-in-law's nephew passed away, and I wait for this funeral, right? And it was in Verulam. Now I'm following the heirs with my car. Now it was 100 meters to the crematorium in Verulam. The air car switched off and didn't want to start, never started. Hey, I was thinking about that. And then they got a mechanic. They had the car started. It went 50 meters, switched off again. Eventually, everybody got together. I think we towed the car or pushed the car. I think they towed the car. We towed the car. When they done the funeral, that was like one of the highlights, First time I saw something like that, right? And then, then in my family, people also came home. Now, I don't know what bad I did and stuff like that, right? But they came home also swearing, fighting. The dogs were barking, and they broke the gates and they came inside. Hey, I had a lacquer pot of oil. I chucked it on them. They all ran outside. When they ran outside, my neighbors and all, they reckon, hey, Uncle Praveen, what happened? What happened? Can we jump the fence and come here and help you? I said, yeah. And that was sorted out as well. So we had incidents in our life. We had a lot of incidents. And I didn't take them on because I'm a better person. Now, lots of people passed on. 75% of the people that passed on already. But me, God has blessed me so much, and I'm still strong and I'm running strong. That's why I'm here to tell you all, because when I'm dead, I can't speak about this. I speak about it here. And yeah, I got 2 sisters and 5 brothers now. So we're 7 in a family. But only 3 is in contact with me, and they are my brothers. That's the only 3 in contact. And the others, I don't know what wrong I did, but I'm here for them. If they need me, I'm here. And if they don't need me, well, nothing I can do, you know. But I don't say I don't want to contact them. It's because when they needed help, I was there for them. But I'm not asking that I need help. You know what I mean? Now, because they're not in contact with me and stuff like that. I was going very sick with COVID and stuff. So I just want to keep away from problems. I don't want to ask anybody. I don't want to tell anybody. I just want to keep away. But one day they will get back to me, my siblings. Yeah. And I got a good friend, you know. His name is Philip. He used to work for me close to 40 years. He used to work for me. And I know him from a very young age. He's here with me now. And Philip, come here, show. Come meet my followers and greet them and tell them who you are and stuff like that. Eh?
I'm Philip van Wyk. And I'm feeling good today to sit with my best friend. First he was my boss. And now he's my best friend.
Yes.
That I ever have in my whole life. Not even my family can do what this man and his wife can do for me. I appreciate it. And I will stick by him so long me and he can live together as my best friend in my life. And I will say thank you for God to give me the opportunity to sit here today and talk to my best friend.
And if I go overseas, what's going to happen to
I'm
you?
going with Sam. I'm going with.
You want to come with?
I'm going with. I'm not staying here. But I'm
Wow.
not do alone here. To die here. Alone, no voice.
You're so sweet, Philip.
I'm going with you and Sarah. That's all what I want
Wow.
in my life. And I will say thank you for everything you did for me. I appreciate it.
Yes, I did a lot for you, but you know, my followers hearing this, that's good. You know, whatever you say from your heart, I don't need to add to anything. Whatever I did it from my heart. You understand?
I understand.
Up till today. And yeah, I remember, you know, we started off in JB Panel Beaters. Do you remember?
Yeah? That time I was walking and going look for a job. I wasn't speaking English. I had to
write it down. Yes, he never
Make
used to
a
speak
sketch.
English. Afrikaans. He was an Afrikaner, you know, and he used to write it down.
I had to make a sketch
Yeah.
and show him I want this and I want this and I want to do this and do this. And this is how he learned. This is how I learned to speak English.
English, yes,
It's from Praveen and his wife.
Yeah, even the parts, you know, for the vehicles. Hey, he used to
Everything
draw
she
it
was
out.
learning me. I can't speak no of English. I was plain Afrikaner boer. And today I will say thank you for what he did for me. And I can speak lekker English now.
That's
I
good, Philip.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you, Philip. Yes, my followers, this is our journey, and we're still moving on because God has got dates for us. So we need to move on, doing good things. Thank you.
Hello, lovely, beautiful people, and thank you once again for joining us for episode 6. Episode 7 is actually our last episode for season 1, and we'll also be introducing season 2, which is something you should look forward to. The beginning, this is what season 1 was all about, and it's like, I'm so glad I could share this with you in this past couple of days. I took you down memory lane. I introduced different people to you, the people that meant so much to me and to my husband, And during this time, in all this that I've been through, with the different people that came into my life and not into my life and not in our life, I'd say right now, there's a reason for that. There's a reason why people come into our lives and why they go away from our lives. And it's not just me, it's about you. It's about you as well. Do you ever wonder, you could have, as my husband says, he's got family. Not all the family keep in touch with him. And it's merely because right now, where he is, this space that he is in, the frequency of his energy levels and his spirit right now is on a high. So how do you know when it's on a high? You notice that people that have fantastic good spirits and on a high energy level will always attract people to them, and people will always be wanting to be around them, right? With that, you will also notice that there are certain people that can't be around them. It's because their frequency and their energy levels at this point is on a low. So it's all about, the vibration and the frequencies that you are vibrating in your life. You could be at a different space at a different time. I remember when I was younger, like around 20 years old, a very, very, very amazing man, uncle, I call him. He was more like a dad to me, Mr. Farooq Khan. He says to me, when I look at you, Sarah, you're miserable. You walk in the mall, your head is down, you're always so sad. You're always so like glum. You've got this pretty face and you've got so much of talent, but you're always low and down. And at that time I couldn't understand, but now I do. It's because at that time in my life, it was the lowest. I was at my lowest, so my energy levels were down, and my frequencies were down, that the spirit in me was hurting. It was harming. It was harming me, and then the people around me also get harmed. It's not nice being around a toxic person. It's really not nice, because also toxic people, then I noticed at that time, I would gossip a lot. I would find faults in people, I would look for faults. Like nobody was perfect. But now, it's like everybody is perfect. Like the other day, my sister was saying to me, everybody is a nice person for you. Like, they're such lovely people. And it's because of the space that I am right now. My energy levels and my frequencies are on a high, I'm attracting all good vibrations in me. So I look at everybody in a good way. So if you are in a space currently where you find faults in everybody, where you see that, this person makes you feel irritable and you're not feeling good about yourself, it's merely because you are not in a good space at the moment, and something or someone is making you feel toxic, and there's this toxic growing inside of you. So cut it off. If it's somebody in your family, like could be your brother, your sister, mother, father, whoever it is, if they are doing this to you, then it becomes a little bit more difficult, because then you can't just cut away, but you can let that toxic that is affecting you with them not get to you. So in other words, if you are in the kitchen and if you feel that that person is coming to the kitchen, you could move away, and find ways to stay away from people that are going to be causing you harm and pain. Because look, God created us as an image of Himself. We can attract anything we want. We can heal ourselves. We can attract anything we want. All you need to do is ask, and it can be yours. You could have anything you want, but it's all about the belief system in your mind. Have faith and have belief. But if you have somebody that is constantly going to be bringing you down, somebody that makes you feel horrible of yourself, that makes you want to, troll, maybe go onto Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, wherever, go social media, and then create fake profiles and do all these stupid things, give bad comments or something, then you are not in the right space right now. You need to heal yourself, because what's going to happen is that toxic that is in you is going to make you sick. It's going to ruin you. You might not realize it. You might go to gym, you can eat healthy, you could have balanced diet, balanced lifestyle, but if something is harming you mentally and emotionally, it creates a toxic in you, in your body. So it's not a nice thing to live with. Forgive yourself, because we are all human. We, even though God said we are an image of Him, which also means that we cannot hold ourselves and in grudge of ourselves. We do not judge ourselves, neither do we judge other people. So why are we so harsh to ourselves? Why do you have to do that? You actually don't. You just need to remember that we heal. Time heals. People heal. Time changes. So if it's gone 10 years and you still can't gel with this person, do you cut them off? Why? I don't think you should cut them off. I feel you keep them in your life. And if you try and heal them, and as time goes by, that person that has got all the toxic and that is doing all the bad, they will eventually come around and change. But you need to be careful, because while they are ill and while they are toxic, if you are not their support system, then their support system that is helping them to heal has to also be healed. Otherwise, you're going to end up making everybody in your family, everybody in your cycle of friends or your relationship, everybody will get toxic. It's the same thing like being bipolar. I feel that somebody that is bipolar in your house or in your surroundings, it could be work, it could be anywhere, then it's going to spread, because the more time you spend with a toxic person without healing them and being honest and what needs to be done, the more you're going to harm yourself. So if that is something I've learned along the years, it had to be that, because that is something I felt that I had to share with you. Not everybody can be with you for the rest of your life. Not everybody is meant to be. There's only one thing that we have that is guaranteed, and that is death. So when you are around people that need help, you rather help them, rather than to bring them down in front of people, gossip and just talk bad. No, rather talk good about the people, take the good and move on. Because by taking the bad, no, it's just toxic. It's just going to make you feel sick. It's going to make you feel miserable. Every time you see the video, the picture, or you see them anywhere, or whatever, you feel miserable. So I felt that there were a few people in my life that didn't have respect for me, that disrespected me. And the only thing I could do was to actually just stay away from them, because they're not in my level, they're not in my frequency, and I don't see them ever healing or ever coming right. So I will just stay away. but I pray for them. And most of the time when I do pray, my prayers get answered and they do heal and we do mend. So whoever has connected with me in the past, and maybe they're not with me now, they are going to be with me in the future, because I pray for them. I pray for healing for them, and I know that, breakthroughs happen. I know that people change. I know that when man says a leopard doesn't change his spots, God says, beware, because I am the creator. I created those spots and I can move them anywhere around. I want to leave that with you, and I can't wait to share with you a lifetime experience in episode 7. God bless you, and I love you.